We're here at the entrance of this beautiful seaside town. Can't wait to go in and see what wonders await us. Kids, hey, kids, what are you doing?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Lillian must be the lady just up from us. Hey, where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
You guys look identical. Come on, kids like that, right? When you point out how identical they are?
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
The lieutenant remarks with evident glee. Now, what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Alright, goodbye kids, take care. The street sign is illegible below the graffito. Hard to see the details, the colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy though. A flower trough where nothing really grows, maybe in spring. Just go enter people's houses. This is fine, right? Is that another child, just alone? Hello, child.
Hello, mister.
The young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity. Is she holding a baby? Is she having to take care of her baby? Or it could be a doll, maybe.
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
All right.
Occasionally, she twirls it around.
I thought for a second that they were so destitute that they had another child and just were like, well, we got to have someone take care of it while we go off and work, and then left it with their 5-year-old. I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Oh, is she the one? Where are your parents, the twins? Yeah, let's see about that. Do you know about these gloves?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last 2 words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle.
She points...
Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Oh my god. Where are your parents?
My mom's outside. And I don't really know about my dad.
She gives you a bright smile that's like a smile like it's a good thing. Oh. Are the twins your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical.
This girl is adorable. What's that? Point at the stuffed bird hanging from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling broadly.
Wasn't Gar, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
Was he? God, I don't even remember. Yeah, but what's it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyways. It looks angry.
Well, at least we've got the 5-year-old's permission. I'm sure no one else in this household will mind.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
Oh, All right, savoir-faire. We'll see how that turns out. What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like,
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Maybe this would be nicer to say. I don't want to say it looks like he's falling apart. Actually, this one probably is what the child would like most. Oh, okay, well, pleased to meet you, Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you. Yeah, kid, well, watch this. Oh, that's it? I was absolutely certain I was going to have to do a savoir-faire check on that. What was that? Did nothing come up? Or did something get written down? Something appear in my journal? Just the armor gloves, which are hidden in the sandcastle behind the house. Go get them! Oh man, can't wait. Nothing else in here? Nope. It's one more piece of the set. Is that the sandcastle? Well, you know, she wasn't lying. It's not very good.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object. I feel like if I say broken, it's going to take me down to, like, some kind of, like, introspective nightmare.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
At least we're doing good on something, right? Is that also a bottle I can take? Yeah, it is. Well, let's see what these things do for us. Oh, +2 interfacing. I can finally get these things off. Oh, man. These will look so much better. Clenching and unclenching your fists has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. The gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, he's really shaping up. And the trash bag really pulls it all together. How many? 23. I need to go turn those in before long. Oh, there's going to be more up this way. We should inspect the rest of the little village first. Madam? Might not be their mom. She looks kind of old. Maybe grandmother or great-grandmother. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. Listening as if I should know what it is, but we haven't really heard that many songs other than like ambient background music.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
I mean, she could sense there's someone around, especially with these big clinking boots on. Just lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. No, what he said. We're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
So either Okay, this is what I was thinking here. Like, I've been here before. Either I specifically have been here, or she just means the police have not been here in 12 years. I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Huh. What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I am an ill omen. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Oh no. Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Someone stay. I could stay here instead of the whirling. Actually, with the state of my room, this place probably could be more comfortable. Where can someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Nice. Okay, there is a place I can go then. Oh. But she did say it's free. Does that mean free to cost, or free no cost, or free as in it's just open right now? Don't know if I could afford another place to stay.
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
You're just giving it to me? It's not appropriate. There's this guy Gart who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
Keys to my new home, huh? Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
I can just have the room?
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
When Varson communist revolutionary Ignace Nielsen was in hiding, he stayed in a hut on the Boreal Plateau for 10 months.
It would help me stay in touch with the proletariat. First chapter, my rags to riches moment. This is real Revacholian hospitality. That Gart must be half-kipped or something. That's racist. Unfortunate that incremental development hasn't elevated this neighborhood yet. I see potential here. I don't need much. This sounds fine. No. More communism. It would help me stay in touch with the proletariat.
You best not be plotting another revolution under my roof. We barely got through the last one. But the room, do you want it?
You got yourself a tenant, washerwoman.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
A key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
It's expensive, Kim. Are you gonna pay for it? I've got 5 riel. It was this or the boat down on the shore. What is in the fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a known place. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
I feel like I shouldn't talk about it being pornographically poor to a nice old lady. There's got to be something here. Who else lives in this village? Is there a way to make money? There's got to be something here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Oh, with a name like the Pox, I can't wait. The Pox? What's that?
An old military hospital, and it's
Oh,
around.
great.
Oh, it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
An abandoned hospital called the Pox. Oh boy.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses, shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Well, at least she can't see me, so she doesn't know that I was one of them. Oh yeah, I met a couple drunks here.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then, and an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
What a depressing place. Is there any way to make a little money?
Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Hey, that's some money.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Savoir faire, you and me thinking the same thing. Alright, let's talk about something else.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
So there's a old, I guess it's not an abandoned hospital, but does it even exist? Because the way she talks, it's like the whole place is just gone, like they took it apart. But there is an abandoned church. Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, they've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Well, what else is down on the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
What is it then? Apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here? Well, nobody, apparently.
No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it? It's got to be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, You can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though.
I have a pry
We
bar.
tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Nothing is impossible, surely.
Oh, you know it, interfacing. And now with these gloves.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
She drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash. Okay, tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Tequila Sunset. Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Well, thank you, Isobel. So I guess this is my new lodgings, huh? You can't see into the house from this angle. Hey, there we go. Pennies.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Unlock it.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the Whirling in Rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
So I have to go and drop him off there and come back here to sleep.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
I mean, it's in better shape than the other place. You see the waves, the sea, a church. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac from 39. Don't know why I try to say almanac. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. Well, at least it does stay warm in here. The floorboards creak under your step, and using a thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Oh, just my intelligence allowed me to look at this, right? And then I got a point for it, huh? Is there? Oh, there's something right there.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
Harry, it's probably time that you get yourself together. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a mustache and a beard, even some mutton chops, but, you know, he's kind of just let himself go. And also, since I'm trying to make him, like, you know, not do drugs and drink and stuff and get himself back on the right track, whenever you cut your hair, that's kind of like symbolic of a new start, right? 72%. All right. Let's do it.
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Oh, look, it actually changed his portrait, too. All right, feel your cheeks.
They feel so smooth,
Aww.
surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
I think it was the right call. Was shaving the right call? All right, you can ask yourself, but I'm going to say yes.
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
All right. Oh, you've done it, Harry. You've cleaned yourself up.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
So, I still have the expression. But because I shaved, I got another point towards it. So I feel like over the course of the game, I'm going to get more points as he kind of does some self-care. Like maybe we'll find someone who'll give him a haircut, kind of trim the wily bits of his hair. And then maybe over time he can get rid of the expression and feel better about himself. But, you know, we got an 8%, and we have another chance to try it, so...
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Well, it was an 18 check, and we got 14.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Not yet. Kim's waiting outside. He's gonna be so surprised. Oh, hey! Korajev jacket. It's the Korajev jacket. Logic. Oh, checkmate. This swanky checkered jacket flatters your form in a way that makes you feel the fun kind of serious. It has really nice roomy pockets, too. What does my current jacket give me? Esprit de corps and visual calculus. This one just gives me 1 logic. I do want to see how it looks. Oh my god. What a mess. I mean, I kind of like the jacket, but with everything else, it's a mess. Okay, no, we're gonna switch back, I think. That was Esprit de corps, visual calculus. Esprit de corps, shivers. Yeah, I think for now it's the RCM commander's jacket. The dead body of a grouse stuffed with some unknown material. From a distance, it might just pass off as the real thing. The bird itself looks extremely ruffled and slightly grumpy. Oh, Kim. Guess who's fresh and clean? Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's got a little place to hide. Inside, you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. It's my heater. Kim? What do you think?
Yes?
Oh, you actually can't ask him. So, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
You don't like it? I know. Stunning, right?
I'm really not sure about this turn of events. I may have preferred the mutton chops. They sort of seem to cover up the...
He stops.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
I'm not going to point out the boots. Well... So, Kim, you're a facial hair kind of guy, huh? Can I go in here? Is there... Oh, it is just a little spot for Kim to stay. So I went in this little shack. I came down here past the Allée Vuong building. Is this Lillian? Hey, bottle. What are these doing in the fish? What are what doing in the fish? Oh! Perception. Oh, those do look nice. I do enjoy some boots. I like boots, but it is way too hot to wear them here, so I never wear boots, but I do like boots. But that +2 authority, plus the armor set, it makes like a... Does it make a ding when you equip it? So it's +2 authority minus composure. +1 perception, but I have 5 perception. Alright. Ma'am?
Hi, officer.
The woman in a raincoat stands in the quay Considering an overturned boat, a sword and a scabbard hangs from her hip. A sword, huh?
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I have questions. The first is, what's her name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Oh, I did say the first, after already asking her a question, huh? I'm looking for someone. Oh, I can ask about the husband, maybe.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
Oh, I'm actually looking for a couple of people, aren't I? I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
No. People who look for imaginary animals. I mean, I do feel like it's that one. Even though I have fun listening to her, I absolutely do not believe that they're real animals. People who look for imaginary animals.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen. Haven't heard about those.
Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men burning rhinos. You get the picture.
I mean, Lena was giving us more scientific, or at least, I guess, pseudoscientific names.
Oh, you're getting it, and it is gorgeous.
Where do they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
A working class husband?
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore.
The husband isn't for me. I'm looking for him for his wife.
Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
No one else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Oh, there was a recently tarred boat out there. What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
I wasn't planning to. I guess that was the gorgeous part up there. Harry's attracted to her. We haven't gotten the homosexual underground yet. Although at the same time, that might not even make him... that might not do anything like what I'm thinking. It might just be that he's like an ally or something. Romantic to not, Harry. Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies.
Oh.
Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Need to know about those human bodies. A mine? The RCM could use a mine. Drugs? I need info. This place looks bad. Why don't you leave? Actually, this one probably, just because, I am the police.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
I wonder if I could have talked about the mine and gotten it. Like, she would have just handed it over to me. Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Hold on. Do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Figures. Typical patriarchal nonsense. Masculinosity. Can I borrow the sword? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's effective? Figures.
Sure. Animosity. But boys will be boys, and God knows we don't have many around. So far, the sword has been enough to keep them in line.
I shouldn't ask to borrow her sword. She's using it. Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
To the expression. I'm a proper man, believe me. True, most people I've met are scared. Go from like something silly to something sad. Although, that's the one I'm most feeling.
Aye. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why? If they're thick-headed.
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
Ha! Her expression doesn't change. It's hard to say if it's a joke.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Oh, did he die? Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Yeah, I thought so. God, Harry, come on, pick up on it. He disappeared? Sounds like a missing persons case.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
Kim.
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves.
Was he murdered? No, died. He's lost to the waves. Sounds like he died at sea. Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Time is the best cure for sorrow. It's healthy to go let go and move on. No, time really is the best cure for sorrow.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what look like rocks.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Oh. Good God. Kim's presence makes it awkward. Don't know a good spot, explore the coast. Now, okay, I'm gonna heroic 15. So I take it that's your skiff?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days.
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, man. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. 'Twould have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
Well, I mean, at least the rain just stopped. When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Well, I'll be seeing you. Oh, some money. Planks creak beneath your weight. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. The boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Oh, I thought this was like a way down back here. Is there anything back over here? I mean, I didn't look back in that one area. Now that I go back over here, now that I've been going this way, I know that that is the way to go. So back here, probably did not have all that much to explore, really. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. Oh, hey, what's that? Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. +1 empathy, feel the streets, -1 logic, leave the reason behind. How does that compare with my neat office shades? Visual calculus, but drama. I mean, I could use empathy. And I have plenty of logic. I do have a skill point as well. Should I change it? Come on. Do like having that very high visual calculus, though. And I've had no problem with drama. It would be good to have more empathy. I think I'll stick with what I've got, though, just because that really high visual calculus has been doing a lot of stuff, I'm sure. I should throw in another... Is this Fairweather? Is this the armor? It really hurts to punch this armor. A sword wouldn't leave even a scratch. A bullet would bounce right off. Still, there must be some flaw in this in it that would allow you to stand your ground against this dangerous enemy technology. You have to figure it out, or figure out what it is, possibly by beating yourself while wearing it. Shooting yourself? Let's see. I wonder if I take this, if it will remove the negatives from the armor. You know what? Let's research Fairweather. Most of these will pop off around the same time. That one's going to happen first, 2 hours. The sign says no entry. Oh, an inverted star. What that means. Well, it's good I did come back because there was a single thing here. What about the... Is that the... No, I didn't... I don't think I actually looked at that pile of bricks, did I? Hey, there we go. Magnesium. Can I actually go back in here? I can. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Oh, right, there was a fence here that I couldn't get through before. Okay, before I look in there, that feels like something I should get on the way back. I'll continue on down the coast. There's so many things on the coast, though, from what the lady was saying. What's her name? Isolde? Isobel, that was it. God, there's just junk all over the place. Color of the water, too. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you. Is it actually rust? Is this water full of pollution? It definitely looks like it. Rust-eaten letters read, Mazut. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe? Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Motor carriage is not in good shape, though. Can you get the rest of these? Come on. Kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. School of fish huddle around the fence post, then scatter into the dark. Before you, a drawbridge. It can only be lowered from the other side. Oh, so much money to be had. Full of holes. Could the posts hide treasure? Look inside. Hey, a bottle. Potent Pilsner. Is it actually a bottle? Alcohol. Oh, it is actually alcohol. +1 physique, -1 morale. A sturdy bottle of beer that tastes like piss. Not that you would know how piss tastes. Just a guess. The label says it's made in Revachol by Lafayette Potent Brewery. Oh my god. They've all got stuff in them. I cross under... Oh, this area is a lot larger than I thought it was. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Painted with pastels, someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. Where am I right now? Okay, so that must be the church that I just passed under. There's still plenty more down the way.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
You're a child. It's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
She looks up at you, distracted.
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I have a hat. Come on. I don't have to do anything. I'm the law. No. I should, and I do.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Heroic authority check. Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pained expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. What's your name?
Estelle.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. It's for the paperwork.
Okay, it's Berger.
A very common name.
What's that device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Yeah, any news about my wife's name? How about my mother?
No,
Ah.
you're welcome.
Does this have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean, forget it.
Sure.
How does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Where did you get the mic?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
Ooh, the Palaceum. What is that place?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Sounds interesting. Who is this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck, or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
That... I get down. No, on second thought, let's get back to this Contact Mike.
Yes?
I had some non-Mike questions for you.
Okay.
What was the question about the homosexuals, though? Can I go back down that and ask about the gays?
Sure. Contact Mike.
Yeah, where'd you get it from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum. Oh man, it's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. Now, I don't know if I should say this because that does sound kind of like... It sounds kind of bad. The way that it's phrased. But I wonder if it would open up the... Oh, I didn't mean to press that. The homosexual underground.
Yeah, there might be some. I don't think they look down on the homosexual underground there. The Palaceum's not that kind of place. It's cool.
Because I have a major problem with homosexuals. Major problem. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. This Palaceum just sounded like their kind of place. Oh no, you completely misunderstood me. I might be a homosexual myself.
Oh. Well, good for you.
Well, we did already ask about the Arno guy. Never mind that. I had a question about... No, that'll just take me back. Okay, the Arno guy.
Oh yeah. I guess even with your modern take on sexuality, you wouldn't be in the Van Eyck demographic.
Oh, now it's a modern take on sexuality, now that I've said that. I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind. I don't know what that means.
Is that some kind of term for the homosexual underground?
Means I'm hip beyond my years. I'm not sure, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a wrecked tape player in a totally trashed hostel room. Neither do I, actually. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Get down. Grind.
She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say.
You're right. Time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Should have changed the topic.
Okay.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
What are you recording?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
Oh, what for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
How can we get her some headphones?
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
Really stressing that S. Very sibilant. And what are these recordings for? The cracks? The footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Just not.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks around.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
My God, I want to help this girl.
Take this, your call.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
The lieutenant backs up. He throws you a glance. Now this is where a hat would come in handy. He said, Here, take my hat. Here, you need this more than I do.
Thanks.
God, I did like that hat, though. She puts it on. It's a bit large for her. You said it's supposed to be a music place? What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold? Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze? I'm more concerned about her than the headphones.
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become, like, a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. What is anodic dance music? You're gonna turn the church into a club. Yeah, first, what is that?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Oh, anodes and cathodes, I see. Electric instruments? Like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like, if it ever comes. This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up from acoustic instruments. What comes after it, you wonder? A black-tinted nothingness, or something finer?
Anodic music? Now I'm gonna find out what it is. What is it? So you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yes, why do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
Well, I'll talk to them.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Enough about the church.
Go ahead.
So +1 for giving her a hat. It's only 8%. Do I have anything that can give me more empathy?
Okay, bye.
I do need a new hat now. Do I have any hat? Got the orange bum hat. God, I should have worn the orange bum hat to give to her if I had known. Reaction speed up, rhetoric down. I don't have any other hats, do I? I was gonna say a bow on my. I can wear that as a hat. Okay, do I have any empathy? I think just the glasses. Oh, that's the moralist pants. Okay. See if this does anything.
Hello again.
17%? Okay. And it's a white check, so I can try again. The tape recorder lies in the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
What did Dick Mullen's hat actually give me? I feel like it was something I liked. Oh, it was +1 logic, wasn't it? And then this is just, I lose rhetoric, but I get reaction speed. Though, it is good to have more reaction speed, but that drops my rhetoric to 4. I hear the music. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. Pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. Trash from some unending party. Bottle. Bottle. And I turn the... Oh, what was that? Oh, wait. Someone's home away from home, just like yours. Can't put it down, can I? Come on, Harry. Give it a shove.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
Maybe I should wait until I've talked to them before I push it down.
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Yeah, I'll wait until after I talk to them, just in case that affects anything. But before I go in here, this is the end of today's episode. We're at an hour. So next time we'll go in and we'll chat with these guys and let's see, we'll head on down to the church, run down the rest of the coast, see what else we can find. Do you have any... Okay, it's all just the same stuff. I didn't know if I'd picked something else up on the way. I thought maybe I'd gotten another quest from her. What was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, the time for these. 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Okay, so we'll get these probably next time. All right, that's it for today. See you guys next time. Good night.